And I've just been informed that this is the main event of the night. All right. Don't forget we've got many other fights after this, but this is our main event. Let's welcome, and it's also for the light heavyweight California state title. Let's welcome our two warriors into the cage. From Jerk MMA and Switch Muay Thai, give it up for Jureall Simmons.
So Jureall, I believe I was here last time commentating Jureall's last fight. Really impressive performance. He's 8-3 from Jerk MMA / Switch Muay Thai, which I know is a really great academy. So I'm interested to see what he's worked on since the last time he fought. He looked pretty sharp then, and we'll see what he brings today.
Good. I don't think I've seen Jureall fight other than the matches online, but it's a really interesting story, this match. Jureall, of course, he's been fighting for several years. I mean, as far back as he had 4 matches in 2014, had one in 2015, then took quite a long hiatus. Some of it was due to injuries and just kind of recovering, and then has started to come back in the more recent years. Had matches in 2019, 2020, of course, right before the world changed, and this is his first one, I believe, of this year. So you've got a guy that has a wealth of experience, but is really trying to reinvent himself. Comparatively, you've got Chadricc Kindle, whom Carlos is bringing out right now.
Fight Factory. Give it up for Chadricc, Big Bad Chad Kindle.
That guy carries a note, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd say.
So Chad, what I find fascinating about him is he's been fighting. Looks like he started fighting after Jureall went on his hiatus here. So, he's been chugging along here as a 4-3 record. So you've got a guy that's been in the mix for a while, compared to somebody that has been, has seen a lot more fights, a lot more road wear, proverbially, and has been slower to get back into the game, but certainly is. I mean, if you look at some of his matches in the early years, when he first fought, versus the past couple of years, he's changed his physique. He's certainly got a new perspective on fighting. He's really in it to win it here. I think, you probably know yourself, taking time off it can be training unto itself. Healing the body and, mentally speaking, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think one interesting thing about MMA versus other sports is when you're injured or something, you might be sick or something else is going on in your life, there is never nothing for you to work on. There's always something, whether it's, your mentality, your approach to the sport, before my MMA debut, I hurt my ankle and I was sitting on a yoga Pilates ball hitting the bag. You know what I mean? You can always do something.
There is always something to do. And, that's one of the greatest things, I think, really about individual sports as opposed to team sports. Not to say that this isn't the case with other athletes on teams, but you force yourself to, there's always something to do. You are your own most important coach in that regard.
Absolutely. Jureall looks jacked.
I mean, he's like the Hulk.
Yeah. I'd say he's been training.
Yes.
This is for the light heavyweight California state title. 3-minute rounds, 205 pounds. Let's meet. Let's meet our first warrior in this main event.
Big guys. Very big guys.
Out of the red corner, this man's a mixed martial artist with a record of 8 wins and 3 losses. He's ranked 10th in the state and the current epic fighting cruiserweight champion, representing Jerk Chadricc Big Bad Chad Kindle. For referee instructions, John Gallegos.
Gentlemen, we learned the instruction of the rest of the team by this
You know, the other part of this this match, the other story here is we've got very much a grappler versus striker dynamic.
I was just going to mention the Muay Thai shorts on Chad.
Yeah, and Jureall coming from 10th Planet. He's a purple belt under Richie Martinez, and
Which is not an easy thing to do, by the way.
No, there's not a lot of those guys out there at all. But Chadricc, Chadricc, very comfortable in his Thai boxing experience. So we'll see how this plays out. Trading low kicks right off the bat.
Jureall with the forward pressure. Chad with the cross-check counter. Nice catch.
Oof.
Now Chad with the forward pressure. They're dancing.
I was noticing Chadricc using a lot of his low kicks in his Thai matches, whereas Jureall, he seemed to favor the roundhouse to the body there in previous matches.
Interesting shoulder roll from Chad. I like it.
There you go, some measurement.
Yeah, so far not seeing a ton of feinting. Well, as I say it, Jureall feints.
Well, that's how you get it to happen there.
100%. Yeah, Chad really likes to kick those legs, huh? I mean, if you can't move your legs, you can't fight. So.
I was going to say, yeah, it's one part keeping the distance, one part chopping down the tree. Although, I mean, these guys are very even when it comes to height. Obviously, don't know rather reach, but you know, they look
similar.
I was going to say that, yeah.
From here, at least.
And we've got among the best seats in the house anyway. Oh! Well, missed high kick there.
Let's see if he runs it.
Yep.
All right. Nice pressure.
Jureall.
Nice ride here from Jureall.
Yep, he gets into this position a lot in other matches there. You know, controls the body and loves to throw, loves to work the dirty boxing left uppercuts there.
Yeah, he has that back leg hooked too.
Yeah, he's got good control here.
I like this pressure just so he can deliver the strikes.
Yeah.
Like we saw in the last match when you ground and pound.
Full mount.
Yeah, damage happens quick.
All right.
And it's about to happen quick. So Chad really can't be reaching his arms up like that because Jureall's just going to go straight for a submission. Nice pressure from Jureall.
Chad is in trouble here.
He definitely is. Let's see if he can hand fight his way out of this. But Jureall has like insane pressure, so nice scramble.
Yeah.
Good job on Chad's part.
And Jureall still keeping the right arm around the body. It's up against cage, but
Yep. All right, nice work from both guys. I honestly wish they didn't ring the bell just then. I wish it kept going because it was getting very interesting to me. One thing I can say that was super impressive to me about Chad's getup is Jureall looks heavy as
all get up.
Yeah.
The guy is a Hulk, obviously. Yeah.
I would not want to be in underneath that guy in any sort of grappling situation. So good hustle by Chad, but also great pressure from Jureall.
Jureall survived that. That was not an easy position to be in there by any means, but he's there, and I think he's going to be. I'm sure he's recouping. He looks like he's catching his wind there. But you're right. Back into what you said, it would be nice if MMA had a snooze button a little bit, right?
Yeah, I think Chad seemed a little pissed when the bell rang. I think he was mad that he was on the bottom. At least that was my interpretation of his anger. We'll see. We'll see where they take it in round 2.
Wouldn't you be angry in that position?
Yeah, but I'm working on trying to not let people show that. Or not to show that to people, I mean.
I hear you. Yeah. Now, in the scoring system here under C.A.M.O, I know that they're a little bit more liberal with their scoring. Do you think that would have been a 10-8 or 10-9?
Good question. I probably would have done a 10-9, but if they're more liberal with the 10-8s, maybe they gave it to Jureall 10-8. Because he was pretty dominant for the last, I would say, minute at least of the first round.
And that's a lot more in an amateur bout, in an amateur round than it is in a pro round.
Yes.
Going for that single leg.
Nice
Likes to run the pipe.
Smart move, smart move.
Jureall on top now.
Just snatched it up. And as we've seen with Jureall, he really does mix up his wrestling, grappling, his Khabib-style ground and pound with his jiu-jitsu and his submission attempts. So this is going to be a long night for Chad if he doesn't get out of here soon.
Yeah.
Just really intelligent pressure from Jureall. Every time Chad moves, Jureall has an answer to it to remain on top and to remain in control. See, he's controlling the wrist here. He's getting this crucifix position, but his leg is kind of in half guard.
Jureall's trying his best to scramble out. You're trying to use the cage as leverage there.
Interesting that Jureall's staying in half guard here instead of passing to side control or mount. And I think it's probably just because he can deliver strikes here and he feels comfortable in the position.
Yeah. Position before submission, right?
Yeah.
Some more lefts. Punishing down on Chad, and got him back on his back again.
Yeah, so see what,
Oh, we got a tap. We got a tap on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Jureall does such a good job of mixing up his strikes with his submission attempts, and before I had an opportunity to acknowledge what was happening, he already got the tap. Really good work from Jureall. Beautiful. Yeah.
Great sportsmanship on the part of both of them.
Like a shark. He saw that. I think that was an Americana, right? He saw that arm, and he just snatched it right away.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to see because where the cage was, but.
Yeah, we didn't have a great angle on that, but it certainly looked like Americana. It was on the far right-hand side. And again, storyline to this, just the way that people's careers can play out. What's interesting is that Chad was in 2019 held the C.A.M.O. Let me make sure I get this straight. The C.A.M.O. 205-pound. Oh, there's the replay we got.
He's like holding his hand up ready to tap.
Yeah. So the light heavyweight C.A.M.O. belt Chadricc did in 2019. Jureall, for his part, is still currently the reigning epic heavyweight, cruiserweight, heavyweight and cruiserweight champion, and now he's got 205 to brag about on his resume as well.
So I wonder if the next fight Epic makes is Baby Brock, who just won the Epic fighting title at light heavyweight, versus Jureall, who just won the California State at light heavyweight.
Unification bout. I mean, there is a storyline right there. They were both very dominant in their performances on the same night.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. You got a lot to work with there, booking-wise.
Harvey, that's the fight.
Now, the bigger fight is, I guess you won that one. 10th Planet Black Belt, Donna Gonzalez trying to get Jureall's glove off. That was looking like it was going to take longer than the match itself, but she did get it off there.
She's got the heart of a champ. She made it work.
Yeah. Celebrating with the team and family there. That's got to feel good.
So exciting. I love it. I love to see it. And to get a finish like that is just, oh, God, the satisfaction after all that hard work. Nothing compares to it. Look, his coach right there. Tell him what to do. I love it.
I'm going to put it out there and say, Carlos Kremer, I think, has better suit game than even Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, it's legit, royal blue.
Yeah. I would go suit for suit on that one, like a versus battle.
Mike?
Sound man, let's get some audio for Carlos's mic.
Grab him, please.
Should I go back there?
Thank you so much.
I hope that fits through the cage. There we go. That would have been awkward.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, another incredible, epic bout. This one comes from in at 1 minute and 39 seconds of round 2. Your winner, by tap on Americana, and new California light heavyweight champion, Jureall.
Yeah,
There we are.
well deserved. He worked hard for that one.
Another reigning king here.